Hello, Desiree. Nice to see you again. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to my residence. I am Dieter Lemley, the Consul General of Germany. This is my wife Ulrike.
Hello, Desiree.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And today we are here to prepare a very world-famous Black Forest cake called Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. So let's go to the kitchen, please.
Thank you.
Please.
咁今日咧，我哋係整一個新潮版嘅黑森林蛋糕。
I call it modern style Black Forest cake because the original version of Black Forest cake is big like that. But today many people don't want to take too many calories. They want to have smaller portions, and so we did a high quality but lower cake.
What else is important about this cake, Mr. Lange?
Well, you have in the cake a lot of cherries, but the most important thing is the cherry spirit. It's a must for the cake. And I would propose just let's try one and then we start baking again.
Yeah, cheers!
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 Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers! 黑森林蛋糕嘅靈魂咧，其實就係呢一支車厘子酒。咁咧，佢就係用黑森林盛產嘅酸車厘子啦，經過2次蒸餾咧去濃縮而成嘅一個板底喎。咁咧，佢嘅濃度咧係大概42度到嘅。做嘅時候咧，要成10公斤嘅車厘子咧，先可以做到1樽咁大嘅車厘子酒。如果你唔愛嚟整蛋糕嘅話咧，亦都可以就咁飲㗎噃。
So this is a spirit coming from the Schwarzwald, a spirit, distilled spirit, a very nice one. This one is very difficult to get. Drink one shot with me together in the consulate. We don't do it in the morning, better in the afternoon, so between 5 and 6. So now, finished. The Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte. Ready, done for the first time by myself.
Made by the Consul General of Germany.
Thank you.
領事咧今日就用咗呢一個德國嘅寶甸粉。如果買唔到嘅話，我哋可以用香港嘅寶甸粉，或者咧係用鷹粟粉1-2茶匙咁去煮就 OK 㗎啦。Wow, the cake looks amazing. Can I have a bite first?
Yes, of course. Take it. It is really a very nice cake. We were very successful today.
I think so.
This Black Forest cake is the most famous German cake we have. We all even have a national day or a cake day, Black Forest Cake Day, which is always celebrated the 28th of March. So next year we have a lot of things. We will have one complete German month, starting in October, ending in November.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your lovely cake with us and telling us all about Germany.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a big pleasure. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Georgia.
Hi Desiree, good morning. Hi everybody. So today we are going to prepare the most popular Italian dessert in the world, tiramisu, the original version because there are a lot of them. Shall we start?
Yes, please.
Tiramisu means pick me up because it's very energetic with the eggs, the sugar and the coffee. So we have it together an espresso at the end of the meal.
Tiramisu 嘅意思咧係 pick me up 咁解。聽講話咧，佢哋做呢個 Tiramisu 嘅時候咧，係為一啲新生嘅媽媽啊、小朋友或者一啲老人家去做，俾佢哋一啲energy 咁。而意大利人咧，佢哋結婚嘅時候咧，亦都會揀 Tiramisu 做佢哋洞房嘅甜品。一嚟就浪漫啦，二嚟咧亦都可以增強佢哋嘅耐力喎。佢喺80年代中期咧，喺美國咧掀起咗熱潮。亦都被紐約時報咧聲稱佢為最時尚嘅甜品。其實佢材料簡單啦，組合咧千變萬化，隨住佢流行嘅程度咧，當時咧已經有成200幾個嘅版本啦。究竟正宗嘅 Tiramisu 係點樣做嘅咧？我哋而家跟 Georgia 學下。
Ladyfinger biscuits we call savoiardi in Italian, which are very spongy and perfect to be soaked in the coffee. That you are espresso coffee, of course, and you are going to prepare it in advance in order for it to cool down. So you need the fresh eggs, fresh mascarpone, very fresh, sugar and cocoa. To mix the egg yolks with the sugar, I'm gonna use half of this 100 sugar. And then you're gonna whip it with a mechanical whip. The white of the eggs with the rest of the sugar to create a white foam that you're going to mix and to add to the cream that you prepare in advance. Now comes the tricky part. You're gonna have to add the white cream you created from the eggs and the sugar. You do it slowly and mix it slowly to create a more whiter cream. With the cream you're gonna create a first layer. Then you take the lady fingers and you soak them in the coffee very quickly. And you create the layer. You cover all the biscuits with the cream and then you add the cocoa powder. And your tiramisu is ready. Keep in the fridge for a couple of hours and it's ready to be eaten.
大家睇完阿 Georgia 教我哋整呢個正宗嘅 Tiramisu 之後咧，心目中最掙扎嗰個位就一定係生雞蛋㗎啦。如果我哋想唔用生雞蛋嘅話咧，我哋可以喺打蛋黃同埋蛋白嘅時候咧，煎住一個熱水打啦，跟住咧打到個蛋黃同埋蛋白70度到就可以消到毒。咁到時咧食嘅時候就安心好多㗎啦。
Oh, my mother used to make tiramisu quite often at home, so I would have it since I was a kid, and I would try to help her preparing it, whipping the eggs. And needless to say, I always made a disaster. But there are many traditions, and that's why you can find a lot of varieties of it with or without alcohol. Nowadays you also have the strawberries tiramisu, the pistachio tiramisu, so many varieties.
Hello Desiree,
Hi,
welcome
Mr.
at the Residence of
Bertie.
France. Thank you for coming. Today we are preparing a lemon tart from the city of Menton in the south of France. Wow. And we use this wonderful lemons.
Beautiful
which is,
lemon.
So today we will show to our friends of Hong Kong how to prepare it. Not that complicated. Let's come to the kitchen.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Thank you.
嗱，檸檬撻嘅精髓當然係檸檬啦。法國人咧每年都好期待佢嘅收成嘅。2月嘅時候咧，佢哋會有一個嘉年華會啦，去慶祝嘅喎。咁有花車巡遊啦，好多 party 啦咁樣。如果大家有機會嘅話咧，應該去體驗一下啦。
We mix some salt, just a little one, and you have to mix.
So how long do you have to mix this?
Or you, perhaps 2-3 minutes. Just
2-3 minutes?
It has to become white, you know.
即係要好似白白地溶晒咁樣嘅。落咗雲呢拿子咧，嗰個餅底就會香啲嘅。啊，咁法國人幾時食呢個檸檬撻嘅咧
？Well, they start. We eat it normally on a Sunday for the family lunch, or sometimes Saturday evening when you have a party with friends. Voilà, if you want to do something more simple, you just take this kind of cakes and you bake them, you know.
而家咧，我哋會做呢個甜品嘅精髓，就係一個糖漬嘅檸檬喎，睇下點做先。
You put them in the boiling water. Just
而家
for
就
one minute.
哦，一分鐘喺個熱水嗰度咧煮一煮佢，灼一灼。
Our lemon is cool. They are ready to go inside. Now it's ready to put on the bain-marie. The water doesn't touch here, just the steam.
嗱啲水咧就記住唔好掂到嗰個底，就用蒸汽熱度咧就煮熟咗啲雞蛋，就有少殺菌嘅作用啦。同埋咧亦都可以溶咗啲牛油嘅，係要不斷咁攪，等佢唔好黐咗個底嘅。
A little green, just this.
哇！自己整嘅真係零舍唔同。
Is it your work?
That
Congratulations!
looks amazing. First, I want to try the lemon tart. 嗱，佢嗰個餅底咧，牛油味好重啦，同埋好鬆化。佢嗰個網通嘅檸檬咧，佢嗰個味道咧係清新啲嘅。
In fact, I've chosen this lemon tart, which is a typical recipe of Menton, the south of France, near Côte d'Azur. We have also chosen this recipe from the Provence, this region, and we think it is rosé wine, very typical from south of France. And it's a very good recipe because it's a bit acid, so when it's very hot outside, it's very refreshing. Yeah. Lemon curd originally is a recipe from America, and it came in the 19th century in France. Recipe which combine this lemon curd made with lemon from Menton and also very crispy sablé pastry, and so the mix of the two is very delicious.
呢個奶油圓蛋糕同樣係嚟自阿爾薩斯地區嘅甜品，做法同常見嘅法式蛋糕分別頗大。法國領事柏海川呢一次就用上傳統嘅模具嚟做示範啦。牛奶加熱至攝氏40度，加入1湯匙嘅糖同埋酵母攪勻，放置10分鐘。另外攞一個較深嘅碗，將剩低嘅糖同埋鹽混合麵粉，加蛋同埋牛奶拌合，搓5至10分鐘。將牛油同麵團搓勻，加入葡萄乾。另外以少許嘅牛油塗蛋糕模，鋪入杏仁粒。將麵團填入蛋糕模裏邊，放置大約2個鐘，等佢發酵。將蛋糕模放入已經預熱嘅焗爐，以攝氏180度焗45分鐘。拎返出嚟，放涼，脫模。灑上糖粉裝飾。見過領事先生嘅廚藝，又會唔會好奇領事官邸嘅雪櫃到底有啲乜嘢呢？
We have many things related to dairies and milk, like fresh milk, butter, and also cream, because we use a lot of cream.
雪櫃會有3至4款芝士，柏海川亦都會喺星期日做煎餅，所以雪櫃會放蘋果、西打酒。
We like to prepare pancakes and we have cider.
雪櫃裏面原來都會有啤酒㗎，不過當然係嚟自巴黎㗎啦。有一種醬料係法國人雪櫃必備嘅，
We use a lot of mustard. There's a dressing for salad. Strawberry jams, a delicious jam with rose. It's something wonderful.
Welcome Desiree. I'm Annemieke. I'm the Consul General of the Netherlands. Very happy to welcome you in this house and to make a traditional Dutch dessert here in this traditional old Hong Kong location. It's a house built in 1938 and it's the residence of the Dutch Consul General since 1970. So welcome, please come in.
Thank you.
When I was small and we would go skating in winter when the canals had frozen over. After the skating, we would go to a poffertjes place and we would eat them. What is different from the Hong Kong kai dan zai is that we use yeast. We use 20 grams of instant yeast. So we put that with the flour. And then a pinch of salt. It's also important to do it one by one. If you do it too quickly, it will not mix very well. Another thing which is important is make sure that the milk is not too cold. It has to be on room temperature. And the recipe that I use uses a lot of eggs, and that makes it also quite fluffy. Now the important thing is not to fill them up completely, but about 2/3, because the batter is going to rise while it's baking. And you know when it's right, when the top is getting a bit dry and you see all sorts of small bubbles coming in. And the other secret of this recipe is that you butter lightly also the surface after you have flipped them off. You just put a little bit of butter on it again, so that makes it very crispy.
頭先學到地道嘅食法咧，就係加呢個牛油同埋糖粉。但係咧，如果你想多啲 topping 嘅話咧，就可以加呢個 raisin 啦，或者 cinnamon sugar。如果唔係咧，鹹食嘅話咧，亦都可以加芝士嘅喎，你都可以試下㗎。
So here they are, the poffertjes. Let us try them together.
Yes. Very good. 食落去咧係超鬆軟嘅。
I've heard this the best place to have poffertjes in Amsterdam is the Rembrandt Square.
Well, we have every year in April, we have a festival. It's called Dutch Days. And in that festival, we celebrate Dutch culture. And we also have a family day in which we teach the children of Hong Kong how to make poffertjes.
That's wonderful. We love the poffertjes. I think more Hong Kong people should make them.
Well, you can come and try next year in April.
頭先睇完 poffertjes 嗰個 pan 咧，我相信大家都會覺得，咦點解咁似章魚燒嗰個 pan 嘅咧？原來日本喺16至18世紀嘅時候咧，係一個關閉嘅國家，淨係咧同呢個荷蘭做貿易，所以咧荷蘭嘅 poffertjes 咧就傳咗去日本，就演變成為今日嘅章魚燒。荷蘭咧統治咗印尼350年，所以如果你屋企有印尼姐姐，可能佢都識整㗎。
I'm fine, and thank you for coming to my residence, Desiree.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you're here.
What are you going to teach me today?
I'm going to teach you how to make a traditional Finnish blueberry pie.
藍莓批大家食得多啦，芬蘭嘅藍莓批係點整嘅呢？我哋問一問領事先。Mr. Sinkari, can you show me how you make your blueberry pie?
With pleasure. It's a very popular dessert in Finland, especially summertime when we have a lot of fresh blueberries.
Wow, how do you make it?
It's very easy. If I can make it, anybody can make it. So before placing the duck here, it's better to use flour so that your fingers will not get sticky. Now you put it to the oven for about 10 minutes.
嗱，唔講你唔知，原來芬蘭咧係全球人均耗奶量最高嘅國家。Can you tell me something about that?
This is blueberry yogurt. We are a big producer of milk in Finland, and we love to use milk products in our cooking.
嗱，佢係用咗藍莓味嘅乳酪啦，連糖都唔使落㗎。嗱，一般喺香港咧可以買到呢兩種嘅，呢個肥啲嘅咧就適合焗蛋糕啦，窄身啲、乾身啲嘅咧就適合做雲呢拿糖。而家我就教大家點做啦。攤開咗佢咧，就刮咗啲雲呢拿紙出嚟，放落嗰啲砂糖嗰度。OK， 咁撈勻咗就 OK 㗎啦。咁我哋而家咧就可以用一個乾身嘅樽啦，就放咗啲雲呢拿糖落去啦。記得千祈唔好嘥咗佢喎，冚實佢咁就可以用好耐㗎啦。
Hieno!
What does that mean?
Splendid!
Wow, it is splendid.
This is mustikkapiirakka.
What does that mean?
It means blueberry pie.
哇！呢一個芬蘭嘅藍莓批咧，同我哋平時食嘅藍莓批有啲唔同。平時咧我哋食好多凍批啦，呢個咧暖暖地食，同埋咧佢最特別嘅地方咧就落咗乳酪喎。其實我頭先睇嗰啲藍莓咁細粒咧，我以為即係好似冇乜味咁啦，但係其實咧佢咁細粒咧，啲野莓咧佢個味真係好強嘅。
This is cloudberry liquor. It's another berry from Finland, and this liquor you very often pair it with the desserts.
Have you learned any Cantonese in Hong Kong?
Why?
That was a very good.
Yeah, it's just a couple of words like Zhou-san and why. The general feeling is more relaxed than in Hong Kong. I think this why or this it somehow it reflects the Hong Kong way of life. That you try to squeeze every second or minute that is possible to squeeze.
Do you have a message for Hong Kong people?
I have a very serious message to all Hong Kong people. Just relax.
藍莓批嘅背後咧，其實象徵咗呢個芬蘭嘅童話式嘅文化。6至8月嘅時候咧，佢哋亦都會舉家去佢哋嘅 summer home 嗰度住嘅噃。一出去咧就係一個 forest 啦，咁佢哋可以摘嗰啲藍莓啦，跟住咧拎翻屋企咧就整藍莓批。所以咧佢哋藍莓批對於芬蘭人嚟講咧係代表一個美好嘅心懷咁解嘅。
Hello, Desiree. Welcome to my home. Please come in.
Thank you.
Today I will teach you to make marängsviss, a very Swedish typical dessert. Please come and join me in the kitchen and I will show you how to do it.
Excellent. Meringue sweets 咧喺呢一個19世紀嘅時候咧已經係一個皇室嘅甜品啦。Helena, how do you say a royal dessert in Swedish?
We say hovdessert.
Very good. 嗱，呢個咁貴重嘅甜品咧，其實做法非常之簡單。今日 Helena 咧就會帶埋佢嘅小朋友咧教我哋做嘅噃。
boil the cream and milk mixture so it can boil. It should boil about 5 minutes in a pan here, saucepan. Stir this a bit in hot water. First, I put the egg white here inside the mixer. As I said, it's very important to mix this slowly. Kids, can you come and help me and cook? Come, Gumman. Alice and Victor, can you also come and help me to do the meringue Swiss? Jump on your places. We're gonna cut the banana. Maybe she wanna try one. Do you want it? You're not gonna eat the dessert yet? Now you can go in and play, and then Mommy will call you once everything is ready. Thank you. Okay, now the meringue is looking fluffy enough. Just try to manage to get all the meringue inside of this. So now I'm gonna put the meringues in the oven to cook, and absolutely not open the oven while they're cooking. The meringues have been in the oven for almost an hour. And for the final touch, a little Swedish flag. So, bon appétit!
嗱，整呢個甜品咧，最緊要就係打好個蛋白。咁我哋打蛋白嘅時候咧，就可以落呢一個塔塔粉啦、vinegar 同埋呢個檸檬汁。咁打出嚟嘅蛋白咧就會又白同埋又穩定㗎啦。
Okay, Desiree, so now it's finished.
Thank you.
Please.
That looks so delicious.
Thank you.
When I was looking at the average daily work hour for a Swedish person, average for 1 year is 4.4 hours a day. But you guys are like the most creative nation on the planet.
True. There are many inventions coming out from Sweden that people, they don't necessarily know that it's Swedish. For example, the zipper, the pacemaker, the ultrasound, and also the 3-point seat belt in the car.
I also heard about this, you know, the way of life, it's called fika in Sweden. Can you explain a little bit more to our Hong Kong audience?
Well, I would say that we are doing it right now.
Ah.
This is a fika.
This is a fika.
Yeah. So you go out with a friend or you know, anyone, and you take a coffee in a coffee place, and you eat some kind of cookie or bun or tart with it, and then you just sit and chat and enjoy each other's company, and that's what we call the fika concept.
Hi Yanni, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Well, we're actually at an amazing Greek restaurant here in Hong Kong.
Okay.
It's called Santorini, like the Greek island. The reason we're here in this nice restaurant is for me to show you how we make a traditional Greek dessert called galaktoboureko.
Oh my goodness, that is very difficult.
It's difficult to pronounce, but so tasty to eat. Two cinnamon bars. We have a slice of lemon, we squeeze the juice, the lemon juice out of it, and then we throw this slice of lemon inside to boil with the rest of the mix. Next step for our cream now, we take a bigger pan this time. Pour our mix in the milk while stirring. We keep stirring, so the milk is hot but not boiling yet. A little bit of vanilla to the mix. We add also lemon zest, butter, we rub it halfway through. Before you put it in the oven to bake it, one last tip which is very important if you want to keep your filo pasta crispy, to spray it with some water before you put it in the oven. Good, now down to the really last part, we just turn and pour the syrup.
That looks really beautiful.
I hope you like it. And
What is this?
it's some Greek sweet wine which is called Vinsanto. It's from Santorini Island.
哇！佢嗰個千層酥皮，唔知大家聽唔聽到啦？係直情係霎霎聲嘅。原來佢呢個用咗糖漿做法咧，個酥皮嗰個感覺係好唔同嘅。
In the past, usually they had these whole families prepare this for big holidays and religious holidays mostly, like Christmas. Or in Tsiknopemti, which is a day, it's Thursday, now they can have it any day of the year, and they usually do. I still remember my mother preparing it, and with a big sort of broomstick on the table, start stretching and making it the filo pastry thinner and thinner. If you have a homemade filo pastry, is really top.
Well, thank you so much for introducing this dessert to us. 好似 gelato bullico 呢一種用糖漿蜜製嘅甜品，其實係希臘人做甜品嘅傳統嚟嘅。其實精髓咧就喺個糖水嗰度。譬如春天咧，我哋可以加呢個玫瑰水啦，令到有啲花香味啦。夏天可以加檸檬皮，冬天要暖胃一啲咧，就可以用呢個肉桂同埋丁香。更特別嘅咧，就可以用呢個橙皮加威士忌嘅喎。
That you could come.
Thank you.
Because I was about to start baking an apple cake.
Wow.
Following my grandmother's recipe.
I love grandmother's recipe.
Yeah, so this is a very special cake. As you know, in Europe, we have a lot of apples. And well, in each country, we prepare them in a different way.
Wow.
So today, I will show you how I prepare the apple cake following my grandmother's.
Wow, exciting. Let's go. 歐洲嘅甜品可能每一個香港人都有唔同嘅 idea， 但係其實 apple cake 咧就係每一個歐洲人嘅甜品。今日咧我哋請 Carmen 教我哋做佢嘅 apple cake 啊。
It's also a very simple recipe because I think that very usually simple things are the best.
Yes, absolutely.
And it gives you the taste, the flavor of your childhood. Wow. So this is probably 35, 40-year-old. The ingredients are all very healthy, and you can find them all over Europe.
Very simple ingredients. Can't wait to learn.
It's a very nice good butter. It will give a lot of taste to the cake. Then now we need need just to add the yolk. Especially when you separate the yolk and the white.
Okay.
If you have a bit of yolk in the white, it will not work. And to be sure that it's ready, you need to put it upside down. And you see, it doesn't fall. It's ready to be added to the rest of the mixture. Stirring, but always in the same direction. That's very important. So you can preheat the oven. So now we will prepare the mold. We need a bit of olive oil. And then we also need a bit of flour. And then when we put it in the cake, we need to let some spaces because the pastry will grow in the oven.
蘋果蛋糕雖然一個好 common 嘅 dessert，但係如果我哋加少少 twist 咧，就可以變成呢個法國式啦，將呢個蘋果啦焦糖化，用牛油同埋砂糖；而意大利式咧，我哋就可以用嗰個甜酒同埋檸檬皮，咁就搞掂㗎啦。
You need to check from time to time, be sure that it's not burnt at the top.
Okay.
And then with a knife, just you put the knife or a needle inside, and when it comes out dry, then it is ready. Let's enjoy the cake.
Thank you. That looks really good. And the whole house smells like apple and butter. I can't wait. Very good. 估唔到咁簡單嘅甜品，因為幾個 ingredients 啦，做法又咁簡單，但係咁好食。呢啲就係 grandmother 嘅神奇嘅地方。
Well, we used to cook with her because she wanted to teach us what she knew. She was from the countryside till we were 8, 9 years old. For my sister and for me, it was like a game. We really enjoyed. I think for us in Europe, cooking is really a family event. And this is a very good example of how you can cook something, enjoying it at the same time, when you are preparing it and when you are eating it. And to enjoy it with your family, with your friends. And well, I'm very glad that I can bring to the Hong Kong people this recipe that for me is so close to my life.
其實蘋果嘅種類咧有7500種咁多，波蘭咧每年出300萬噸嘅蘋果。嗱，歐洲每一個國家咧佢嘅蘋果都有佢自己嘅特色，你哋都去發掘下啦。
記得訂閱果子啦，仲要撳埋個鐘仔添啊！